There's all dudes in this one.
I put all the dudes in all of them. That's what I was painstakingly doing earlier.
What if I broke this open and dumped all the dudes in the bin?
I'd break you open and dump all your fluids in the bin. Hi. And today I'll be reviewing War Planets. This is how planets fight. It is slow and lumbering and horrid. War Planets are the toy series, the unique toy series War Planets, an educational toy series, educating children on the topics of both war and, of course, the planets. There's like one planet that's all rock. There's always one planet. There's one planet, there's a lot of technology, you know, that's like, you know, probably Mars or something. And there's this one that's on fire. That's Planet Fire, that's what it's called. It's sort of like our own solar system.
Oh, shit. Yeah, just like that planet that just goes around and fucks up other planets.
Yeah, that's like the sun, see? It's like people got tired of that planet, they lit it on fire,
shit.
And now we have a sun. See, all these planets are like sort of predecessors to our own modern day planets. It's evolution, you've heard of it. We got the basic war planet here. This is Planet Tech. So it opens up, you twist up, first of all, you pop up the little planet nipple, and then you pop open the back. And all sorts of fucking implements of war are contained within. But here's little dudes with guns, and big dudes who are like made of guns. Everything in a war planet, pretty much, is like something with a missile. You shoot it right in Brandon's pocket. Yeah, see, because he found a missile too in his war planet. And then it goes behind the TV and you never see it again. And now Planet Tech, if you recall, on the syndicated historical television drama Shadow Raiders, in the very first episode, this happened. That's the Beast planet. We'll get to that.
Ice?
Sure, I'll do your planet, Steve, to make you feel special. This is Planet Ice. It was called Planet Ice because there's a planet made entirely of ice. And the word ice, of course, means ice. So you got this little, like, you know, island. Pour out your dudes this way. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way, planet nipple twist. Find the seam. Just like people, every planet has a seam. Now this one opened like this. Now they call this a playset, probably. They probably advertised it as such, because you can open it up and like play house or something in these meager surroundings. This is the spider tank. It's called Spider Tank. It's one of the first spider tanks. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I thought this would shoot a missile, but yeah, so that doesn't work at all, and it never will. Never did, probably. It was bullshit. Yeah, wherever this was manufactured, they have a very, very low standard of children's toys. The children probably made their own toys.
They have a very low standard of children.
And Planet Ice went the way of, you know, the real Pluto and got eaten by a giant fucking planet. That's what fucking happened to Planet Ice / Pluto, as it was known. There were ice monsters, and they all had guns, and one day they died. This planet has tentacles on it, grope its way around the galaxy. And this planet has little flaps where you can see scenes and diagrams. Like, that's what the engine room of every planet looks like. It's a glowing green orb. And this is the other room that every planet has, the room with the tooth worm and the pipes that claws hang off of. Planet Bone.
I love those pipes.
Filthiest planet in the galaxy. The sweetest of the toys, actually, because it has all the fucking monsters. Alien with a gun. If these guys were an Alien versus Predator, I don't know. Whoever wins, we lose. This is that tooth worm I was talking about. It could fucking, its mouth was big enough to fucking, like, eat a dude convincingly. Which was cool when you were a kid. You wanted toys that could convincingly eat other toys. The tentacle scrotum penis gun was the only weapon destined to defeat the Beast planet.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was.
It didn't do it. It didn't work. Planet Bone, just like every other planet, you know, was eventually to be fucked over. But not before they gave the galaxy the most beautiful creature ever. This thing. Because a name would defile its beauty. What it does is it in its beauty. It makes big green discs of its own semen and fucking flicks them at its enemies and knocks them right off the table. Well, Planet Bone is actually Earth. I decided. On Earth, you can marry anything, even if it's a horrible bug creature. Just like all the other planets before. Eventually, just that happened, and then, yeah.
Just somehow happened.
It was like, okay, well, fuck. A horrible, horrifying genocide for children befell the planet of Bone.
Oh, I thought you meant the genocide was for children.
Well, the genocide is especially for children because they're the easiest to kill.
This guy keeps fire exploding!
Stop touching it with your rough hands.
Oh, you told me to do it!
This piece of shit right here. This piece of utter shit garbage that I had put together and then Steve touched it and he touched it. But it's a piece of utter shit, I can't even blame them. Is Planet Fire. And it's a piece of utter shit. Did I mention that? It was meant to go on it to be like the crust. You see, it's like the crusty surface of the planet. But the crusty surface of the planet is a piece of utter shit.
Crusty pieces of utter shit.
It has a little drawer for your dudes, which is the only redeeming quality. You get some lava dogs.
Landing feet.
Oh yeah, landing feet. So it can look like a fucking jackass as you fucking take all the crust off and turn it into the fucking lunar lander.
Kind of looks like one of the pods from Dragon Ball Z.
It looks like one of the pods from Dragon Ball Z if Dragon Ball Z was a show I would never watch. This is the only one I have the official trading card for. The other ones are lost to the ages. War Planet, see official. I'm not reading that. It's not. It sickens me. You saw the fucking serious firepower on those other planets. You got a tiny dinky tank. I think this tank too. Piece of shit, and a little piece of shit. There's a little hangar for your guy. There's a bullet that shoots at here, but Steve shot himself in the face with it earlier.
Ah! Wow, it's something!
So it's gone. Anyway, gets fucking eaten, digested, shat out, and is actually better for being shat out. On the planet Rock, the entire planet is a gun. Truest of all war planets. If you notice, when you open up flap number 1, you see the purple room, where they all look at purple, goo, until they hallucinate and get themselves worked into a war frenzy. And then if you open up the engine, you see that there's a fucking Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's where fucking they train. Also, this cool little thing that comes out and it does that. I don't know what this is. It's a blade tank. I don't know who would have that in history. Most of the guys are like blue, but then there's gray dudes. They're like from the moon. They're like a different rock ethnicity. This is a moon. This is a moon. It's like the dinkiest dollar store piece of shit you could possibly get your hands on. Bulldozer gun. And that's how conflicts are resolved, with violence. Mines. Guns. This gun shoots rocks, so they can be true to their name, Planet Rock. The legendary only weapon to take down the Beast Planet. It didn't work. Oh, by the way, fuck. Ah! Nope, everyone's dead on the entire planet. Seniors, kids,
Grandmas.
baby ducks. Every planet died. After evil prevailed on the War Planet's TV series Shadow Raiders, historical drama, BBC, evil took over the galaxy. And this is a period that happened. Have you heard of the Dark Ages in history? That was when the evil planets took over the galaxy. Planet Remora, it's a black planet. You could say throughout the series there is considerable fear of a black planet.
NWA joke.
I think this was my brother's toy, actually. This was yours. You own this one. You were like, I want that one that's all guns. Sometimes it was cheaper to just resort to kamikaze attacks right away. So they had 2 particular strategic targets in like a city or something. And they think it's easier to strike down these 2 particular tall standing targets in any particular area with actual planes. My theory is that this is done using a plane gun. If you care to pay attention to some physics for a second, if you have a planet that is just half a planet and opens up and you stand here, you are actually in ideal gravitational conditions for life. Right at this point, any point. That's why the tank was there, but it left when it realized that the Beast Planet had turned on its own kind. The Beast Planet is still a threat. If our sun in our solar system, as some have suggested, is capable of devouring planets with a giant claw-like extrusion from its center, I don't think I want to go out in the sun anymore.
Look at how big those fucking guns are.
Yeah, look at these giant sun guns. And then this giant ship, that's the size of like one of the entire planets, chop a fucking planet in half. Beast Planet got too big for its own good. All its friends were just sort of like, yo, I'm just kind of getting sick of the Beast Planet. And then one day, it just sort of, too much coke, it sort of collapsed.
That's how it died?
I woke up again. And it went and bought some more coke, and it continued eating moons and shit in a coke-fueled rage. Then it would throw up and start the process again. Until one day, some bullshit toy that they marketed later on when they were just like, you know, kids will fucking buy anything we slap the War Planet's name on, so this is what they make. A Transformer Moon. It had the one secret weapon that could take down the Beast Planet. The gun. Shoots a gun. That shoots a gun. Because there's always more guns than bullets.
Always.
Always more guns than bullets.
Without exception. Guns?
You never
You never
do.
run out of guns.
You never run out of guns.
There's always more guns. Beast Planet got lit on fire, became the sun. All the other planets became the other planets. Neptune, Uranus, Earth, Pluto, Mars, Planet X. All the planets of the solar system represented. This is the sun, and all of them shamble around awkwardly, somehow, by some miracle, avoiding hitting each other. This is the universe. I give war planets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets out of an infinite number of possible planets.
So the score is effectively 0.
Your score is effectively 0. Every score is effectively 0.
Only if it's measured
Keep
against...
that in mind.
Your
Every score is effectively 0.
score is effectively 0.
Every score is effectively 0. Of course my fucking score. So one day our sun's gonna go out, and the Beast Planet's gonna come back, and their women are gonna come, and they're gonna take your babies, and they're gonna turn them into fucking purses, and there's nothing you can do about it.